Imagine this. You walk into a room, confident but calm, carrying that quiet maturity younger women often find magnetic. You're not trying to impress anyone, you're simply existing. Yet somehow she notices, and if she's truly attracted to you, especially on a deep physical level, her body won't stay silent. Her touch becomes the truth teller, revealing what her words might not dare say out loud. This is where a powerful psychological concept enters the scene. Kinesthetic escalation. The subtle but undeniable rise in physical contact driven by attraction. It's instinctive. It's primal. And when a younger woman feels that pull towards an older man, this instinct shows up in very specific touches. Before we dive in, remember this. Judging others yields absolutely no improvement. Mindfulness always takes real awareness. Navigating social changes requires intentional persistence too. This isn't about labeling her or assuming, but understanding the signals she's naturally sending. So let's begin. 1. The lingering touch on your forearm. Picture the moment. You're mid-conversation, telling a story, making her laugh, and then it happens. Her hand reaches out, grazes your forearm, and instead of pulling away instantly, it lingers. Not by accident, not by mistake, but because she feels something. The forearm is a safe zone, non-threatening, socially acceptable, yet intimate enough to reveal desire. When she holds it just a moment longer, she's sending a clear psychological signal. I'm really into you. You'll feel it, not just the touch, but the warmth in her intention. It's her way of bridging the emotional distance, of subtly testing. Does he lean in? Does he smile? Does he reciprocate? And here's where attraction truly intensifies. The lingering touch is her unspoken whisper. I want to be closer. It's the kind of gesture that starts small but carries enormous emotional weight, especially when repeated. But before we continue, remember, just overthinking yields avoidance. New ideas make actions. Thoughtful reflection allows natural strength. Clarity really improves persistence today. 2. Her hand. Brushing against your thigh. Now we step deeper into intimate territory. The she's definitely into you zone. You're sitting beside her, in a bar, on a couch, at a park bench. Then, out of nowhere, her hand brushes your thigh, a soft accidental touch. Except it happens again. And again. The thigh is bold. It's close to intimate areas. It's a boundary most people don't cross unless there's genuine attraction involved. When a younger woman does this with an older man, she's sending a high-voltage signal of comfort and desire. Her brain may rationalize it as playful. Her body knows exactly what it's doing. Pay attention to the way she looks at you during these moments. Is she smiling? Is she leaning in? Is her voice softer? Her eyes brighter? Because that's not just casual contact. That's physical attraction at its peak. And before we move on, here's your reflection cue. Just observe your actions, noticing if meaning alters. True responses appear naturally, showing consistency. Real insight proves thoughtfulness. But here's the twist most men miss. These touches aren't random behavior. They're emotional confessions. A younger woman attracted to an older man expresses desire through touch long before she expresses it through words. She's not just touching you. She's revealing how safe she feels with you, how drawn she is to your maturity, and how much she wants the connection to escalate. And that is where the dark psychology behind her actions becomes fascinating. That now that you've seen how her forearm touches and thigh brushes speak louder than any words she could ever say, it's time to go even deeper, into the touches that cross from attraction, into intimacy. These next signals are far more revealing, and once you recognize them, you'll never look at her behavior the same way again. Because younger women are often drawn to the quiet confidence, the emotional stability, and the grounded presence an older man carries. They don't always know how to verbalize that desire, but their hands do. And if she reaches this next level of physical connection, understand this. She's not just attracted, she's giving you access to her deeper emotional world. But before we dive forward, remember this essential truth. Judging others yields absolutely no improvement. Mindfulness always takes real awareness. Navigating social changes requires intentional persistence too. These insights aren't about judging her. They're about understanding the truth she is already communicating. Unmimi 3. Running her fingers through your hair. Let's step into one of the most intimate moves a woman can ever make. Hair touching. This is not surface-level attraction. This is not, oh, I think he's cute. This is primal, emotional, instinctive desire layered with trust. If she reaches out and runs her fingers through your hair, even lightly, even playfully, this is a massive green light. Hair is deeply personal. It's vulnerable. It's close to your face, your eyes, your lips. It's a space only someone with emotional permission dares enter. When a younger woman places her hand there, she's saying, I feel safe with you. I want to connect with you physically. I'm drawn to your masculinity and maturity. Younger women often admire the calm presence older men bring, the subtle authority, the relaxed confidence that doesn't need validation. Touching your hair becomes symbolic. It's her turning toward that masculine energy, wanting to feel closer to it. And here's the real dark psychology twist. If she tugs gently or smooths your hair backward while maintaining eye contact, this isn't normal flirting. This is emotional surrender. This is her saying she trusts you enough to break the invisible distance most women guard so carefully. And just as important, just overthinking yields avoidance. New ideas make actions. Thoughtful reflection allows natural strength. Clarity really improves persistence today. Do not overthink the moment. Recognize it. Feel it. Respond with confidence, not hesitation. 4. Her hand resting on your chest. This one is powerful. The chest is a masculine symbol. Strength, protection, security. Placing her hand there is not accidental. Not random. Not just being friendly. When she touches your chest, whether during a joke, a conversation, or a moment when she shares something personal, she is revealing two deep truths: emotional attraction and physical attraction. The chest is near the heart. Literally, symbolically, energetically. A younger woman drawn to an older man often feels captivated by his emotional grounding. She senses his stability, his maturity, the steadiness in his energy. When she touches your chest, she's creating a direct line from her emotions to yours, as if she's trying to feel your heartbeat, your presence, your strength. And if she traces slow circles with her fingers, if she lingers longer than necessary, if her smile softens while her hand rests there, she's not saying, I'm into you. She's saying, I'm really into you. That difference is enormous. But here's your psychological anchor. Just observe your actions, noticing if meaning alters. True responses appear naturally, showing consistency. Real insight proves thoughtfulness. Don't rush. Don't assume. But don't ignore the sign either. Most men think attraction is in her words. Wrong. Attraction hides in her touch. Her touch is a confession, a doorway, a story her mind may be too shy to speak. When a younger woman touches an older man this way, she's revealing her inner world, her desire for connection, her admiration of your maturity, her curiosity about the deeper version of you she can't see yet. The truth? She touches what she wants to get closer to, and if she keeps touching you, she's telling you something her voice may never say out loud. Now we move into a new layer of intimacy, one many men underestimate, yet women use strategically, instinctively, and often without consciously realizing the emotion behind it. These touches go beyond flirtation. They are signs of trust, desire, and a deep psychological pull toward your masculine presence. A younger woman drawn to an older man expresses attraction differently. Her touches are slower, bolder, more intentional, and every time she closes that physical gap, she's revealing how she feels, even if she never says a word. But before we decode the next signals, anchor this in your mind. Judging others yields absolutely no improvement. Mindfulness always takes real awareness. Navigating social changes requires intentional persistence too. This knowledge is not for criticism. It's for awareness, connection, and understanding. Now, let's go deeper. 5. Grazing your lower back. This might seem innocent at first glance, but in reality, this touch speaks volumes. Imagine the moment. You're walking together, through a cafe, down a street, navigating a crowded event. And suddenly, her hand slides gently onto your lower back. Not high, not casual, low enough to be intimate, slow enough to be intentional. The lower back is one of the most telling spots a woman can touch, especially in public. It communicates three powerful messages. 1. I feel safe with you. Her touch becomes her tether, an anchor to your presence. 2. I want you to notice me. This is her creating a small, private moment within a loud public space. 3. I'm attracted to you. Because a woman does not touch this area unless there's emotional or physical interest. The lower back is a sensitive, intimate zone. It's subtly dominant, yet nurturing. It's protective, not aggressive. And when a younger woman lays her hand there for longer than necessary, she's saying she trusts your masculine energy, she's drawn to it, and she wants you to feel her connection. Notice how she behaves during the moment. Does she guide you as she touches your back? Does she lean slightly into you? Does her hand stay there more than a second? Because this is not casual contact. This is comfort meeting desire. And that's one of the strongest psychological indicators of high attraction. But before we continue, center your thinking again. Just overthinking yields avoidance. New ideas make actions. Thoughtful reflection allows natural strength. Clarity really improves persistence today. Overthinking kills natural chemistry. Awareness strengthens it. 6. Playful touches on your neck. This is where her desire becomes undeniable. The neck is one of the most sensitive areas of the human body, packed with nerve endings, close to the face, the jaw, the lips. A woman does not go near a man's neck unless attraction is strong enough to override hesitation. If she touches your neck, lightly brushing it, adjusting your collar, removing imaginary lint, or letting her fingers linger near the back of your neck, this is a major escalation. Why? Because touching the neck feels intimate. It's vulnerable. It's close. It's an unspoken invitation. When younger women are attracted to older men, they often test intimacy through small, playful gestures, touches that say, I'm comfortable getting close to you. I want to see how you react when I bridge this space. I'm thinking about you in ways I'm not ready to say yet. And the real dark psychology insight is this. If she leans in while touching your neck, even slightly, even subtly, her body is inviting deeper physical connection. That lean in is not random. It's instinct. It's subconscious desire. It's her feeling pulled toward you physically. Neck touches are often the final step before a romantic or intimate moment occurs. And here's your grounding reminder. Just observe your actions, noticing if meaning alters. True responses appear naturally, showing consistency. Real insight proves thoughtfulness. Your response matters. Your energy shapes the direction. Your awareness keeps the moment genuine and powerful. Here's something most men never realize. A woman's touch changes as her attraction grows. It becomes slower, softer, more daring. It becomes a language. A younger woman attracted to an older man often expresses herself physically before emotionally. Her hands reveal the feelings she's not ready to confess. Each touch is a step. Each step is a clue. And each clue is her way of telling you she's drawn to your presence more than you know. The secret? She doesn't touch what she doesn't want. She doesn't linger where she feels nothing. She doesn't initiate closeness unless she wants more. And once you learn this language, you unlock the truth behind her behavior. The desire she's trying to hide but cannot silence. You've seen how her touches speak a secret language of attraction, trust, desire, and emotional openness. But there's an even deeper layer to understand. Why she chooses these spots and what her body is revealing about her intentions long before her mind catches up. Younger women who feel drawn to older men often experience a magnetic pull they can't fully articulate. The emotional maturity, the grounded stability, the confidence that doesn't demand attention. These qualities make the attraction feel different, stronger, and more intense. Her touch becomes her translator. Her fingers become the voice for feelings she can't express. And once you decode this language, everything becomes clear. But, as always, keep this centered in your mind. Judging others yields absolutely no improvement. Mindfulness always takes real awareness. Navigating social changes requires intentional persistence, too. This awareness is power, quiet power, the kind that makes you see people for who they truly are beneath the facade. Now let's interpret what her touch is really saying. Every touch she gives you has meaning, not random, not unintentional. They are guided by psychology, emotion, and instinct. The forearm, testing emotional safety. When she lingers on your forearm, she's not just flirting. She's checking whether your presence feels emotionally safe, whether you respond warmly or pull away. This is where attraction quietly begins. The thigh, testing physical boundaries. Touching your thigh isn't accidental. It's bold. It signals that she's willing to cross an invisible boundary because her attraction overrides her hesitation. This is physical interest peaking. Your hair, seeking emotional bonding. Running her fingers through your hair is intimacy wrapped in softness. It means, I want to feel close to you. This is trust, manifesting through touch. Your chest, admiring your masculine strength. The chest symbolizes protection and security. Her hand there is her connecting with your masculine energy, physically and emotionally. Your lower back, claiming space near you. The lower back touch is primal. It's territorial in a subtle way. It's her saying, I feel connected to you. And I want you to remember I'm right here. Your neck, inviting next-level intimacy. Neck touches are rare unless the attraction is strong. It's her leaning into emotional vulnerability and physical desire. Each spot she touches is a psychological map, a blueprint of how she feels, how deeply she's attracted, and how ready she is for deeper connection. But before we go further, anchor yourself again. Just overthinking yields avoidance. New ideas make actions. Thoughtful reflection allows natural strength. Clarity really improves persistence today. Your awareness allows confidence. Confidence allows natural connection. Natural connection becomes chemistry. Most men only notice the physical act. Few understand the emotional message behind it. When a younger woman touches an older man this way, it often means, 1. She feels safe with you. Your presence calms her. Your energy steadies her. Your maturity reassures her. 2. She wants your attention. Her touch is a subtle signal. Notice me, not just as a person, but as a woman. 3. She's testing compatibility. Women read reactions. When she touches you, she's observing. Do you accept it? Do you freeze? Do you reciprocate subtly? Do you seem confident? Your response helps her understand where the connection could go. 4. She's expressing desire without words. Many women, especially younger women, use touch to communicate attraction because it feels safer, softer, more controlled than verbalizing emotions. Touch becomes the bridge between her emotions and your awareness. 5. She's initiating bonding. Whether she realizes it or not, these touches activate emotional bonding pathways, the release of oxytocin, trust hormones, and feelings of connection. This is more than flirting. This is chemistry being woven one touch at a time. And keep in mind, just observe your actions, noticing if meaning alters. True responses appear naturally, showing consistency. Real insight proves thoughtfulness. Your consistency, your calmness, your confidence. Those are what keep her drawn to you. Here's the truth most men never see. A woman does not invest her touch into a man she doesn't deeply desire. Women protect their physical space. They guard their energy. They do not cross these boundaries lightly. So if she breaks that invisible wall over and over, if she reaches for you subconsciously, if her touches grow bolder, more intentional, more intimate, then she is revealing something powerful, something real, something she might not even have admitted to herself yet. Her body already knows what her mind is still discovering. We've decoded her touch, her signals, her subtle emotional expressions. But now we arrive at the final, and most important, part of this entire psychological breakdown. What do you do with this knowledge? How do you respond to these signs of attraction? How do you maintain connection without overstepping? Or missing the moment entirely? Because attraction isn't just spark, it's timing, awareness, presence. And when a younger woman touches an older man in these deeply intimate ways, she's giving you an unspoken invitation, an opening for deeper connection, a moment to match her energy, a chance to show that maturity means emotional intelligence, not pressure. But before you respond, remember one foundational truth. Judging others yields absolutely no improvement. Mindfulness always takes real awareness. Navigating social changes requires intentional persistence too. This is not about assuming she wants something. It's about understanding what she's already expressing and responding with intention, not impulse. Your response will determine whether the moment grows or collapses. Women, especially younger ones, read emotional energy faster than most men realize. Your reactions become messages, even when you say nothing. Here's how to respond with masculine clarity and emotional maturity. 1. Stay calm, stay grounded. The worst thing you can do is look startled, tense, or overwhelmed. Her touch is a test and a confession. So breathe, relax your shoulders, stay present. Your calmness tells her, "You're safe with me," and that alone deepens attraction. 2. Match the energy. Don't rush. If she touches your forearm, gently let your fingers graze her hand. If she brushes your thigh, shift slightly closer without forcing anything. If she touches your hair, hold eye contact for one extra moment. Small, subtle, confident. You don't need to make the first big move. She already did. Your role is to mirror, not push, to respond, not dominate, to match her softness with your steadiness. And remember, just overthinking yields avoidance. New ideas make actions. Thoughtful reflection allows natural strength. Clarity really improves persistence today. Overthinking destroys the moment. Presence elevates it. 3. Read her eyes, not just her touch. Women communicate attraction through 3 channels simultaneously. 1. Her eyes, prolonged contact, slow blinking, dilated pupils. 2. Her body direction, leaning in, facing you fully. 3. Her touch, lingering, soft, repeated. If all 3 align, you're not imagining the attraction. You're experiencing it. 4. Protect the moment, don't make it. Awkward attraction dies instantly when tension turns into awkwardness. So avoid calling attention to the touches, making jokes about it, acting shocked or nervous. She's giving you a gift. Don't make her regret offering it. 5. Maintain controlled confidence. Confidence doesn't mean acting cocky or superior. It means being comfortable in your own skin, so comfortable that her touch feels natural, not surprising. She wants to know if the maturity she sees in you is real, or just an image. Be consistent, be steady, be the grounded energy she's drawn to, and center yourself with this reminder. Just observe your actions, noticing if meaning alters. True responses appear naturally, showing consistency. Real insight proves thoughtfulness. Your authenticity is your greatest strength. Younger women often struggle to verbalize attraction toward older men. The connection feels intense, new, thrilling, but also confusing. So instead of words, they use touch. Touch is safer, touch is controlled, touch is reversible, but touch is also revealing. A woman does not touch a man this way unless she's thinking about him. She feels drawn to him. She trusts him. She wants him to notice. She's imagining what deeper intimacy might feel like. Her touch is a preview of her emotions, a window into her desire, a confession wrapped in softness. And once you understand it, you can see the truth in every gesture she makes. Here's the truth she won't admit. Women don't touch by accident. They touch with intention, and they touch the man they want. A younger woman attracted to an older man reveals that desire through physical closeness long before she ever speaks it. So if she touches your forearm, brushes your thigh, plays with your hair, places her hand on your chest, holds your lower back, or caresses your neck, understand this. She's not just flirting. She's choosing you. She's signaling trust, safety, and desire. She's telling you she feels something real, and she's hoping, quietly, subtly, silently, that you notice the way she is reaching for you. Because in the end, her touch is not an accident. It's an invitation. Up until now, you've learned how her touch reveals attraction, trust, and emotional vulnerability. But there's an even deeper layer most people never see. The internal psychological world she enters before she ever lays a hand on you. Because before she touches you, she thinks about it. She imagines it. She weighs the risk. She checks the emotional temperature. Then, she breaks the barrier. And understanding why she crosses that line is the key to unlocking the full depth of her attraction. But first, anchor this truth. Judging others yields absolutely no improvement. Mindfulness always takes real awareness. Navigating social changes requires intentional persistence too. This isn't about assuming or analyzing her in a cold way. This is about recognizing emotional truth, so connection becomes genuine, not forced. Now let's go deeper into the emotional psychology that drives her touch. Younger women are surrounded by men their age, but the way they experience attraction toward an older man is uniquely intense. Why? Because you are different. You're not competing for validation. You're not desperate to impress. You're not filled with uncertainty. You're grounded. You're calm. You're emotionally present. This changes everything. When she touches you, she feels the contrast. Your warmth, your steadiness, your confidence, your masculine presence. This is why her touch lingers. This is why she tests boundaries. This is why her fingertips tell the truth before her words ever can. And remember, just overthinking yields avoidance. New ideas make actions. Thoughtful reflection allows natural strength. Clarity really improves persistence today. Her touch is not random. It is guided by her emotional experience of you. The psychological buildup before she touches you is not her first step. It is her third. Here's the hidden pattern. 1. Emotional curiosity. Before she touches you, she studies you. She watches how you speak, how you move, how you react. She looks for emotional stability, something rare in younger men. This curiosity becomes the first spark. 2. Internal permission. She then asks herself silently, is he safe? Is he steady? Does he feel approachable? Does he feel trustworthy? When the answer is yes, she gives herself permission to break the physical barrier. 3. The first touch test. This is your forearm, a small, soft, lingering touch. Not random, strategic. She watches how you respond. Your reaction becomes information. If you respond with warmth, comfort, or grounded confidence, then she escalates. 4. The pattern of rising intimacy. This is where the psychology shifts. She becomes bolder, not because she is reckless, but because she feels emotionally safe. That's when thigh touches, hair touches, chest touches, lower back touches, and neck touches become natural. This is the psychological progression of desire. But never forget, just observe your actions, noticing if meaning alters. True responses appear naturally, showing consistency. Real insight proves thoughtfulness. Your behavior shapes the emotional environment. Your consistency shapes her emotional comfort. What her touch means about how she sees you. Men often misunderstand this. Her touch doesn't just mean she likes you physically. It means she sees you differently, deeper, more emotionally, more intimately. When a younger woman touches an older man this way, she is revealing 1. She respects your masculine presence, your calmness, your strength, your emotional maturity. She responds to these qualities without even realizing why. 2. She's drawn to your stability. You make her feel grounded, something her body responds to instinctively. 3. She trusts you more than most men. A woman does not touch this way without a sense of emotional safety. Now, she sees you as a man, not a boy. Your presence feels protective. Your energy feels stable. Your confidence feels magnetic. 5. She wants connection, not chaos. Her touch is not impulsive. It's thoughtful, conscious, emotionally meaningful. This isn't teenage flirting. This is mature desire, quiet, powerful, deliberate. Most women won't tell you this out loud. But when a younger woman touches an older man like this, she's experiencing something more powerful than attraction. She's imagining you. Imagining what closeness would feel like. Imagining what intimacy with you would be like. Imagining what it would mean if you touched her back. Her hands move because her emotions move. Her touches linger because her desire lingers. Her closeness deepens because her feelings deepen. She touches where she feels drawn. She touches what she wants to feel closer to. She touches you because resisting the attraction becomes harder than expressing it. Her touch is not an accident. Her touch is a revelation. You've learned the signs. You've seen the touches. You've decoded her physical signals. But now it's time to reveal the part almost no one talks about, the psychology of what happens inside her mind after she touches you. Because the moment she crosses that physical line, everything changes for her emotionally. Women feel touch differently, stronger, deeper, more intensely. Where men often feel a spark, women feel a pull, a gravitational shift, an emotional recalibration. And younger women, especially those drawn to older men, experience this shift in a way they rarely do with men their own age. But before we go further, anchor this. Judging others yields absolutely no improvement. Mindfulness always takes real awareness. Navigating social changes requires intentional persistence too. We're not judging her feelings, we're understanding them. Because that understanding is what separates mature men from confused ones. What happens in her mind after she touches you? Once she initiates physical contact, something important happens inside her brain. It's subtle, it's psychological, it's deeply instinctive. 1. She replays the moment in her head. Women have a cognitive habit called emotional imprinting. This means a touch that felt good leaves a memory that loops in her mind. She'll replay how your skin felt, how you reacted, whether you leaned in, whether you pulled away, whether your energy matched hers. If your reaction felt warm, grounded, or confident, it reinforces the attraction inside her. 2. She begins associating you with safety and desire. You become tied to the feeling her touch created, not logically, emotionally. This creates what psychologists call anchoring, where one person becomes linked to a specific emotional state. If that state was safety plus attraction, then every time she sees you, she re-experiences the emotional imprint. 3. She checks for consistency. A younger woman attracted to an older man becomes hyper-aware of consistency. Does he stay calm? Does he stay confident? Does he stay grounded? Does he maintain his mature energy? Because if you suddenly become nervous, awkward, or overly eager, the emotional spell breaks. This is why maturity is so attractive. It's stability wrapped in human form. But remember, just overthinking yields avoidance. New ideas make actions. Thoughtful reflection allows natural strength. Clarity really improves persistence today. Don't overthink the moment. Just be present within it. Why she touches you again and again. Most men think her second touch, third touch, or fifth touch is random. It's not. Repeated touches signal increasing levels of trust and emotional openness. Here's why she keeps coming back physically. 1. She wants to feel the connection again. Attraction is addictive. If touching you felt good, her body wants to feel it again. This is basic human psychology, the pursuit of positive emotional reinforcement. 2. She wants to see how you react over time. Her attraction grows or fades based on your consistency, not your charm. A man who reacts calmly once is impressive. A man who reacts calmly always is captivating. 3. She's testing the emotional bond. Touch is her way of seeing if the intimacy between you is stable or fragile. If you break the moment with awkwardness, it weakens the bond. If you maintain composure, it strengthens it significantly. 4. She wants you to feel her attraction. Women rarely say it out loud first, so instead, she communicates it through physical closeness. Touch is her language. Touch is her confession. Touch is her invitation. And here's your emotional grounding. Just observe your actions, noticing if meaning alters. True responses appear naturally, showing consistency. Real insight proves thoughtfulness. Your presence holds the moment together. Why her touch feels more intimate in public. Most men don't realize this. A woman touching you in public, especially on intimate areas like your chest, hair, thigh, or lower back, means her attraction is not just physical, but emotional. Because public touch carries risk. People might see, she might feel judged, she might feel vulnerable, she might worry about social perception. So when she chooses to touch you anyway, it means her attraction outweighs her fear. This is powerful. This is rare. This is real. Here's the truth almost no one understands. Once a woman touches you in these intimate ways, she crosses an emotional threshold that cannot be reversed easily. After that, she doesn't just see you, she feels you. Your presence becomes charged. Your closeness becomes meaningful. Your reactions become emotionally loaded. Your absence becomes noticeable. Because touch is not just physical. It's psychological. It's symbolic. It's emotional. And once she touches you like this, you become the man her mind, heart, and body pay attention to. Whether she admits it out loud or not, her touch is a doorway. And when she opens it, she hopes you understand what she's silently asking. Do you feel this too? So here's the truth you need to walk away with. When a younger woman touches you in these intimate, intentional ways, she's doing something most people never fully understand. She's letting her guard down. Not because she's careless, but because you make her feel safe enough to be vulnerable. Her touch is not random. It's not accidental. It's not meaningless. Every brush of her fingers is a quiet confession. Every lingering moment is a test of connection. Every repeated touch is her trying to show you, without saying it, that she feels something real. But remember, judging others yields absolutely no improvement. Mindfulness always takes real awareness. Navigating social changes requires intentional persistence too. Because attraction isn't about control, it's about awareness. And awareness isn't about assuming, it's about noticing. So the next time she touches your forearm, brushes your thigh, plays with your hair, rests her hand on your chest, guides your lower back, or softly grazes your neck, understand what she's telling you. She's choosing closeness. She's choosing connection. She's choosing you. And the only question left is this. Will you be present enough to feel it? And confident enough to respond with intention? Because in the end, her touch isn't just a signal. It's an invitation into a deeper emotional world, one she hopes you'll step into with awareness, strength, and authenticity. This is Amelia from Dark Psychology, reminding you, real attraction isn't spoken, it's felt.